today. This workout is split up into two parts. Part 2 is just jump rope. So if you don't have a jump rope, you don't want to jump rope today, you can just do part 1 with me. It'll be a great workout all on its own. Part 1 is just strength training. I will be using, in addition to my jump rope today, 2 sets of dumbbells. I have my lighter set, which is 5 pounds a piece, and I have my heavier set. These are 10 pounds a piece. I'm also going to be using my Oogie balls. If you happen to have an Oogie ball, go ahead and grab that. Grab a lighter set of dumbbells and a heavier set if you have access to those. Take a few minutes to make sure you're good and warmed up. We're going to get right into it. I'll show you the first combo before we begin, or the first couplet, I should say, before we begin, so that you know what we're doing, and then I'll just quickly walk you through the rest as we're going. This workout is going to be on the longer side again. It's going to take me over an hour, but I'm hoping today that it will be under 90 minutes. So that's what I'm shooting for. I'm shooting for something between 60 and 90 minutes. We'll see what happens, but it's definitely going to take at least an hour, I would think. So let me show you the first couplet real quickly before we begin. So I have my heavier set of weights. Now, 5 pounds and 10 pounds, that's appropriate for me. Just remember that you may need to choose something lighter or heavier depending on your strength and your level of fitness, what you have available to you, and how hard you're looking to push yourself today. So please make the decision that is best for you. If you don't have 2 sets of dumbbells, it's fine to use a lighter set for all of the strength training exercises. But when you see me using my lighter set, those are exercises that I really don't necessarily recommend using a set of weights that feels heavier to you. So please use your common sense, consider your strength and your level of fitness, and make the decision that is best for you. Don't try to do these exercises with weights that are too heavy for you. I don't want anyone getting hurt. So now that that's out of the way, first couplet is going to be bent over fly plus a row, I'll show you. So for the bent over fly, I'm starting with my weights together like this. I'm gonna bend over, so make sure that your shoulders are back and down and your chest is lifted high. Push your booty back so that you keep your back flat and the weight in your heels, okay? Make sure your knees are bent. The important thing is that you want a flat back. Strong, tight, engaged core, and then from this position, holding your weights in front of you like this, you're going to lift the weights out to the side, like that, okay? I'll show you from this angle so maybe you can see a little better. So my weights are together like this. Minding your form, flat back, weight in the heels, you're gonna bend over, and then you're gonna lift the weights out to the side, like that. Now I'm going to rotate so that my palms are facing you, and then from this position, I'm gonna row the weights. So just bending the elbows and lifting the weights up towards your shoulders, okay? That's it, that's the first exercise. So, bend over fly, rotate the wrists, and row. The second exercise out of our first little couplet, we're going to be doing couplets all through part 1, is just a bicep curl, and then we're adding this little out in at the bottom. So now, again, I'm rotating my wrists so that my palms are facing you. And from this position, we're just going to curl the weights. So bending the elbows and lifting the weights up towards the shoulders, and now controlling the movement. Reverse the movement, bring the weights down. Keeping your elbows bent at the bottom of the movement here. And then we're just gonna go out and in. So my elbows are glued right here to my rib cage, okay? And I'm just pulling, that's the word. I'm just rotating my elbows this way, bringing the weights out to the side, and then pulling them back in, okay? So one more time, bicep curl, out and in. All right, that's our first little couplet. I'll show you the rest of the couplets quickly as we're going. So I'm gonna go ahead and go right into it because this is gonna be a longer one. So if you wanna do this workout with me today, gather your equipment, okay? Again, I will be using a lighter set of dumbbells and a heavier set of dumbbells. I will be using my Oogie ball, I'll be using my mat, and I will be using my jump rope. So take a minute to make sure you're good and warmed up. When you're ready, we're gonna get started right now with our first little couplet. All right, we are starting in 3, 2, and 1. Then over fly, rotate the wrists, throw the weights, that's 1. We're doing 20 reps of everything. So, bend over fly, rotate the wrists, row, that's 2. Fly, row, that's 3. That's 10, 10 more. That's 15. Just 5 more. I could have kept going, but I think I'd rather rest for a few seconds and make the last 5 reps a little bit better quality than I would have managed if I hadn't taken a little rest. So, you make whatever decision is best for you. But we have 5 more to go. Here we go. That's 20. So now 20 reps of our bicep curl with that little out in business at the bottom. When you're ready. So these are my heavier weights that I'm starting with. And these 10 pounds a piece is quite challenging enough for me. Here we go. Bicep curl, out and in, that's 1. We're going to 20. Bicep curl, out, in, that's 2. 3. 4. 5, keep going. It's 10. I'm going to do 1 more and then rest. That's 15 for me. Even though I only have 5 reps left to go, my arms are starting to get really fatigued, and if I were to continue, I feel like I would have to sacrifice something off of my form. So I would rather, even though I'm wanting to finish this as quickly as I can, I never want to rush through the exercises. I never want to sacrifice my form for speed. So it's better to just rest for a few seconds and then continue when you feel that you have enough strength to complete the reps with proper form and make sure they're good quality reps. That way, instead of just speeding through and going through the motions, you're really focusing on what you're doing, focusing on controlling the movement, and you're getting the maximum benefits out of each exercise. So, just 5 reps left to go. That's 20. So that's our first little couplet. We're going to repeat it one more time, and then we will switch to our lighter weights and move on to our next couplet, okay? That's gonna be the format. We're going to do each couplet twice through, and then move on to the next couplet for 3, 4, 5 couplets, okay? And each time I'm going to switch between my lighter weights and my heavier weights. So, starting again at the top with 20 reps of our bent over fly, plus that reverse row, what would you call it? I don't know. Back row, back hoe, I don't know. Just making up names for stuff. I don't know what to call it. All right, when you're ready, shoulders back and down, chest high, strong, tight. Engaged core, push the booty back, bend the knees, flat back. Weight in the heels. Weights start together in front of you like this. Fly, rotate the wrists, roll the weights. That's 1. Fly, rotate the wrists, roll the weight. That's 2. That's 10. I have 10 more to do. I'll probably just do 5 and 5, okay? I'm gonna rest for a few seconds here, try to keep it short, do another 5 reps, and then another short rest break, finish up with the last 5 reps, and then we'll finish up this couplet with another 20 bicep curls. All right, when you feel that you're ready to continue, without sacrificing anything off of your form, pick up the weights. I'm just gonna do another 5, and then I'll pause again. Take a short rest. Again, I feel that I could keep going, but my form would be lacking. So, just a few seconds to rest, and then I'll finish up with my final 5 reps of this exercise, and then we're done with this exercise for the day. And there's more tough stuff coming up. So, let's go ahead and wrap up this first couplet. Last 5 reps of our bent over fly, plus row. When you're ready. That's 16, 17, keep checking in with your form. Make sure that back is flat. 18, make sure your weight is in your heels. 19, last one. And make sure that there is a bend in your knees. 20. All right, shake it off. Was that 15 or 20? That was 20. I'm telling you, I need to hire a professional rep counter. I should put a job listing. How much would I have to pay someone to sit there and count my reps for me? Whatever it is, it's worth it, because I obviously can't count them myself. I'm 99.9% sure that was 20 reps. I'm pretty sure that was 20 reps. All right. I'm wanting to do another 5 just to make sure, but I think that was 20. Oh my God. Once I get that thought in my head that I miscounted, all right, I'm gonna do another 5. If you already know that we did 20, you can just rest for a minute. All right, this may be an additional 5. I'm not sure. All right, now I know I did at least 20. Oh, it's not fun being ill. I was gonna say crazy, but it's just OCD. I'm not crazy. A lot of people have OCD. Okay. So now 20 reps of our bicep curl. Come on, let's go. Trying to finish this in under 90 minutes, and so far I'm not off to a blazing pace, a blazing stamina. All right, let's go. Bicep curl. Out and in, that's 1. All right, that's 10. I need to rest, so again, I'll do the last 10 reps, splitting them in half, do 5 reps, and then another 5 reps. Maybe what I need to hire is not a rep counter, but a lip zipper. Because half the times when I'm losing count of my reps, it's because my mouth is going, and then I forget where I was. All right, so let's zip it, and do another 5 reps. When you're ready. So that's 15. I'm saying it out loud. So hopefully in another 10 seconds, I won't forget that I just did 5 reps and I just said out loud that I'm on 15 and I have only 5 left to go. I really won't forget. All right. Just shaking it out, giving my arms a few minutes to regain some strength. Shaking out the wrists. When you're ready, pick up the weights. Let's complete these last 5 reps and then we can move on to our next couplet. We'll be using our lighter set of weights, so hopefully it'll go by a little faster. We'll see. All right, so last 5 reps. That's 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, and 20. All right. So now go ahead and grab a mat or a towel, something you can kneel on comfortably, because we're going to be kneeling for this next couplet. So now I've switched, I'm holding on to my lighter set of weights. So again, these are 5 pounds a piece. You may need something lighter or heavier, so make the decision that is best for you. For this first exercise, I'm going to be holding the weights in front of me like this, so this is 10 pounds altogether. And I'm going to be using the weights as a counterweight while I do this quad press up. So if you don't want to add weight, you can just do a quad press up. So try to have your knees and heels as close together as you can. If it's more comfortable or easier to have them wider apart, that's fine. But you're just going to sink back as far as you can and now engage those quads and use your quads to come back up. So that's a equipment-free modification if you need that. I'm going to be doing the same thing but holding onto my weights, and I'm going to add a lateral arm raise, okay? So holding both weights in front of me like this. As I sink back, the weights are gonna come up in front of me. And as I press engage those quads and press myself back up to a standing position. The weights will come back down in front of me, and then I'm going to do a lateral arm raise. That's 1 rep. I'm not going to count it because I was just demonstrating, but we're going to be doing 20 of those, okay? So when you're ready, here we go. Weights come up as a counterweight as you sink down. Engage those quads, press yourself back up, lateral arm raise. That's 1. Counterweight, lateral arm raise. Sink back, using your weights as a counterweight, engage those quads, press yourself back up, lateral arm raise. That's 3. 4. 5. Keep going, we're going to 20. 10 more. 15. That was 19, last one. And 20. So the second exercise in this couplet, again, you can do without any added weight. I'll show that to you first while I'm kind of resting. I'm just going to be doing this same thing, holding on to my dumbbells. So again, I'm going to be up here on my knees. For this one, you do want your knees a little bit wider apart. For the first exercise, I have them touching. For this one, I have them a little bit wider apart, okay? So up here on your knees, and you're just going to twist and reach behind you, tapping the heel. If your range of motion does not allow you to tap the heel that's farthest from you, you can tap the heel that's closer, okay? But I'm going to be reaching around as far as I can, touching this heel that's on the opposite side, and then repeating on the other side. So each heel tap is 1 rep. We'll be doing a total of 20 reps, alternating sides. So I'll end up tapping each heel 10 times. Make sense? It makes sense. So that is your equipment-free modification. I'm going to be doing the same thing, holding onto my 5-pound dumbbells. So when you're ready, here we go. 20 reps total. So tap the heel, that's 1. And now other side, tap the heel, that's 2. 3, 4, 5. We're going to 20. $18, $19, and 20. I feel like I probably could have counted each 2 taps as 1 rep. It's not too late to do that. What if I say that was 10 and I do another 10? Because I don't feel like that didn't get me enough. You can move on if you want. I'm gonna start counting each 2 taps as 1 rep. So that's 1, so tap the other side, that's 2, tap the heel, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, that's better. Counting each rep, each twist, each heel tap is 1 rep, and only doing 20 just wasn't enough for me. I needed more, so I'm officially going to double count them. I officially did just double count them. I'll do the same thing the second time through. So now, repeating that couplet one more time. So bringing the weights up in front of you, have your knees as close together as you can. Sink back, engage those quads to lift yourself back up. Lateral arm raise. So lean back, weights come up in front of you as a counterweight. Lateral arm raise, that's 2. We're going to 20. 3, 4, 5. Keep going. 10 more. It's 15, last 5. 16. 17. 18. 19, last one. And 20. All right. If you're like old, like me, doing this, it might be a bit rough on your knees. Sorry about that, we're almost done. We have just our last 20 reps to go of our heel toe tap exercise. So when you're ready, again, knees a little bit wider apart for this one. Weights if you want, counting each 2 heel taps as 1 rep. Here we go. So tap, tap, that's 1. Tap, tap, that's 2. And we're going to 20. That's 3, 4, 5. That's 10. 15, just 5 more, hang in there. Let's keep pushing. 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, 20. All right, nicely done, number 1. Okay, so next couplet. All right, for this, I'm going to be using my Oogie ball. I wonder if I should put it on the mat, if it'll stay put better. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. So, if you don't have a ball, but you do have a bench, like a weight bench or a piano bench, that'll work for this. If not, you will have to modify. But we're doing chest presses, which you can do flat on your back. And we're doing ab ball choppers. So if you don't have a ball, then when I'm doing ball choppers, you can just substitute with any cardio exercise you would like to do, okay? So I'm starting with chest press. If you don't have weights, water bottles will work, cans of soup will work. So you can do this flat on your back if you don't have a ball or a bench. But I'm using my ball to increase the difficulty. Weights are here by my shoulders, and I'm just gonna press them up overhead and then bring them back down, controlling the movement on the way up, controlling the movement on the way down. That's 1, we're going to 20, 2, 3, okay? Keep going, we're to 20. It's 10. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, and 20. Next exercise is ball choppers. And for this one, I'm going to hold on to just one of my 10-pound weights. If you want to hold both of your heavy weights together, that's fine. For me, 20 pounds is just way too much on this particular exercise. So I'm gonna hold one weight like this. And I'm gonna stay in basically the same position. I'm gonna come down and bring the weight up over my head at the bottom of the movement. And then I'm gonna sit up and twist to one side. Alternating reps with each side. So then back down, weight comes up overhead, and now twist to the other side with the next rep, okay? I will count each sit up as one rep this time, I promise. So when you're ready, we're gonna do 20 reps. So sit up and twist, that's 1. Sit up, twist the opposite direction, that's 2. 3. 4. 5. Keep going. 16, 4 more. 17, 18, 19, last one. That's 20, okay. So you can see that the ball adds a lot of difficulty to that exercise because of the instability. So do your best. If you're doing this flat on the ground, you can just do a sit up with a Russian twist. It'll be much easier because you won't have to be fighting for your balance. It's going to be less work for your core, but you'll definitely still feel your abs, feel your obliques, so it's all good. All right, repeating that couplet one more time. find just the right position on my ball. I want it kind of just under my shoulder blades. Okay, so when you're ready, 20 reps, press the weight up and lower back down, controlling the movement on the way up, control the movement on the way down. That's 2. 10. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Ball choppers. So again, the first few reps might be a little rocky while I kind of adjust to where I need to be on the ball. So it takes a lot of focus. Just do your best. When you're ready, here we go. 20 reps of ball choppers. Sit up and twist. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. 15. 'Last one. Okay. Good job. That was a tough couplet. We are done with the ball. If you do have a ball like that, either an oogie ball or like a Swiss ball, balance ball, whatever, any kind of fitness ball, whatever you call it, but you don't have weights or you don't want to add weight, you can do that exact same exercise, the ball choppers, just without any added weight. That's totally fine. Okay, so leave your mat. We're gonna need it for this next couplet. So we're gonna do these oblique heel taps. So coming down on your mat, I'll show you the exercise first without any added weight. I'm all the way down on my mat. My feet are flat on the ground, my knees are bent, and I'm just going to lift my shoulder blades up off the mat, and then really feeling those obliques. I have my arms extended straight out on the sides like this. I'm just going to use my obliques and twist this way. Imagine that there is a wall like right above you and right below you, and you have to move in that plane, okay? So I want to keep my upper body, so there's a wall here, and I just want to move this way, staying in this plane, so it's keeping my shoulder blade the same amount off of the mat for the whole exercise. Does that make sense? That's what you're going for. And then just tapping the heel on the other side, okay? Tap, 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 tap. That's what I'm going to be doing, but I'm going to be holding onto my 5-pound dumbbells. This is my lighter set. And I think again, I'm going to go ahead and count each 2 taps as 1 rep. If that's too many for you, count each tap as 1 rep. But I have a feeling that if I just do 20 of these, it's not going to be taxing enough for me. Watch, I'm saying that now, and I'm going to do like 20 or 10 the way I'm double counted, and I'm going to be like dying and crying and everything. So, all right, if I have to take a break, I'll take a break. But I think I want to do I think I want to count each 2 taps as 1 rep, okay? So you count them the way you want them. You use weight or don't use weight. It's your workout. You do what works for you. When you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. So lift up those shoulder blades and tap, tap, that's 1. Tap, tap, that's 2. 3, 4, 5, going to 20. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Yeah, I think if I counted each tap as 1 rep, just wouldn't have been enough. For me anyway. If it's enough for you, obviously that's totally fine. Next is dead bugs. We just did these a couple days ago. So for this exercise, again, you can do it without weight. You're gonna lift your feet off the mat, try to keep your knees at more or less a 90-degree angle, and you're gonna lift your hands straight up overhead. Now you're going to extend one foot and lower it to the ground. At the same time, you're going to lower the opposite hand to the ground, and then bring the foot up, bring the hand back up, return to your starting position. That's 1 rep. We will be alternating reps, or alternating sides with each rep. So now, you're gonna extend the other leg. At the same time, extend the opposite arm to touch the floor with that heel, touch the floor with your hand, but controlling the movement, and then return to your starting position. So don't just, you know, whatever that was, like anyone would actually do that, but you know what I mean? So control the movement. Yeah, you wanna touch the ground, but you wanna control it. So don't just kind of let the foot drop down, but control. And make sure that your hips are rotated this way. Okay, so if I were to come and put my hands on your hips and push this way, pressing that lower back into the mat. You don't want to have your hips rotated this way so that you can fit something underneath, so you don't want a gap here. You want to rotate them this way so that your lower back is pressed into the mat and you cannot fit anything underneath here. Okay? I'm going to be doing the same thing, holding on to my 5-pound weights. So let's get going. Dead bugs, 20 reps. Focus, control the movement. Here we go. So lowering one arm, opposite leg, that's 1. Other side. Lower the leg down, lower the opposite arm down, and return to the starting position, that's 2. 3. 4. 5, we're going to 20. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, and 20. Shake it out. Repeating that couplet, so starting again with our oblique heel taps, 20 reps, and I'm counting each 2 taps as 1 rep. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going, going to 20. 10. 15. 20. Dead bugs. soon as you're ready, another 20 reps. Here we go. Lowering one arm and one leg, controlling the movement down, controlling the movement up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. We are doing 20. 10 more. Rest if you need to. 15, 5 more. 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, and 20. Give me a thumbs up if you are feeling those abs. All right, we have completed 4 out of 5 couplets. This last couplet is not really a couplet. It's just one exercise, but I'm gonna do 20 reps on one side, and then 20 reps on the other side, and then just repeat that. I'm doing tricep kickbacks. And I'm using my 10-pound dumbbell, which you may remember the last time we did this exercise is really probably a bit too heavy for me for this exercise. So this is going to be a struggle for me. I'm going to do my best to demonstrate the exercise with proper form. Actually, let me quickly demonstrate it with a lighter weight, just so that you can see what it should look like, because when I do it with the heavier weight, it's not going to look as good, okay? So you're gonna start, we're coming down on our hands and knees, okay? And then I'm going to keep one palm flat on my mat, like this, and I'm going to hold the weight in my other hand and bring this weight up to my side, bending my elbow, and keep your elbow. One mistake I frequently make is rolling the weight up too far. See where my elbow is? That's going to increase the difficulty of the tricep kickback so much, and it's not ideal. What you want is to have this elbow from your shoulder to your elbow parallel with the ground, okay? So do your best to lift that elbow so that that part of your arm from your elbow to your shoulder is exactly parallel with the ground, and your elbow is not up here but more kind of glued to your rib cage, okay? And then from here you're going to straighten the elbow and extend, lift the weight behind you, extend that hand back behind you like that, okay? And that's all we're doing. That's the entire final exercise. So, tricep kickback, that's 1, 2, 3, okay? So hopefully those looked okay. That's more or less what it should look like. That's what I'm going to be doing, but I'm going to be holding my 10-pound dumbbell, which honestly is probably a little bit too heavy for me for this exercise, but I'm gonna go for it. It's 20 reps, and then we'll do 20 on the other side, and then we'll repeat that, and then we're done with part 1. You see how we're doing on time. Okay, not too bad. We should definitely still be able to finish in under 90 minutes easily, even with the jump rope section, okay? So when you're ready, do your best. I'm stalling because I don't want to do this because I know they're going to be so hard, and I'm starting on my weaker arm. So wish me luck. Here we go. 10, I'm going to pause and rest to tell you that other than this arm that's working, do your best to make sure every other muscle in your body, every other part of your body is centered over your mat. So try not to, you want to be like this, as opposed to kind of leaning this way. So when I have my weight up here and I'm rowing the weight, I'm trying to keep the rest of my body centered over my mat and not splaying this way. Make sense? Do your best. Every rep is not going to be picture perfect, just do your best. Okay, but that's what you're going for. You want to keep the rest of your body still, and you want to keep it square over the mat as much as possible. I have another 10 reps to go on this arm, and then we'll switch arms. When you're ready, here we go. All right, that's 10. That was my second 10. So that's 20 on this side. We're gonna switch and do 20 on the other side. Those didn't feel like they looked too bad, but I can't see myself as I'm doing them. So hopefully I was able to explain and demonstrate it clearly enough that even if what I'm doing is not the prettiest and not the most ideal, not something you necessarily want to emulate exactly, at least you understand what it should look like. So now other side, plant this palm into the mat, lift the weight to your side, glue that elbow to your rib cage and concentrate on keeping the top part of your arm stationary and just hinging at the elbow so that your arm is just doing this. It's not, this top part of your arm is not swinging around, it's staying put, okay? So from this moment on, I don't want the top of my arm to move. I want only that extension. That's 1, 2, going to 20. That's 10. Check in with that form. Make sure you're not twisting in the direction of the dumbbell. Keep the body square above the mat as much as you can. 5 more reps. That's 20. So now we just have to repeat the same thing on the other side. Time is ticking away. Let's get these done as quickly as we can. If you are continuing on with me, we just have our jump rope section. After we finish going through this couplet a second time, the jump rope section is going to take us about 20 minutes. So if you're not continuing on and doing jump rope, you are almost done. You have just 20 reps to go on each side. So as soon as you're ready, let's finish up this couplet. Here we go. It's 10, I'm gonna rest. I also wouldn't be mad at you if you did 10 and 10 and just did the couplet 4 times so that you could keep it moving a little better. Just do 10 reps at a time, but just do, making sure you're doing a total of 40 reps on each arm, that would be fine. I just want to keep it consistent with what we've been doing. So I'm doing 20 on one side before moving to the other, but Obviously, I just need a little rest halfway through. So 10 more reps on this side. Here we go. 5 more. Make sure your back is flat, okay? So again, with your hips, don't have your hips tucked like this. Feel like you're kind of pushing your booty up in the air, okay? It's gonna help keep your back flat. Just 5 more. All right, that's 20. It's such a simple exercise in the sense that there's only one part, it's only from here to here. It's this much of my body that's moving. The rest is not doing anything, but that's really inaccurate to say it's not doing anything because it's not moving, but it takes so much work to keep the rest of your body still and to make sure that you have integrity. Make sure your back is staying flat. Make sure your body is staying square over the mat. Make sure that core is nice and strong and tight and engaged to make sure that nothing else is moving. It actually takes a lot of concentration and a lot of effort. So it's deceiving because even though only from here to here my body is moving, the rest of my body is very active and very engaged. So final 20 reps. When you're ready, here we go. Flat back. Roll that weight up, keep that elbow glued to your rib cage on the side, and tricep extension, controlling the movement. Out and in, that's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5, keep going. 10. Another quick rest break. All right, last 10 reps of our strength training portion of this workout. Here we go. Part 1. That much took us 53 minutes and 17 seconds. A little longer than I wanted it to take, but not really that much different than what I expected because I knew that I was going to be demonstrating and explaining the exercises as we were going. We're all good. If you're not jumping rope with me, you can do some other type of cardio. Like I said, this jump rope section is going to take plus or minus 20 minutes or so. So if you don't have a jump rope, but you do want to add on some cardio, you can always go for a bike ride or go for a jog, hop on the exercise bike or treadmill if you have one. So 20 minutes, so that's going to be what, 2-3 miles depending on how fast you run. Or you could substitute with some other type of cardio exercise. Let me just wait for this plane and then we'll get started. Also, if you live in an apartment complex, you could do up and down the stairs, or if there's a park close to you that has stairs, If you have access to the field at your local high school, you could use the bleachers, but up and down the stairs for 20 minutes is another great substitution. You could either do it for 20 minutes, or depending on how many stairs there are, you could treat once up and down the stairs as being equivalent to one set of 100 with the jump rope and just go up and down 20 times. If you want to stay put, you can just do any type of cardio exercise, so high knees, jumping jacks. You really can even pretend to jump rope without jumping rope. So when I jump rope, I'm always just kind of jogging in place like this. So you can just do exactly this. So you can do what I'm doing, but just without holding on to anything, without jumping over anything. Or you could do that with your feet together. Just pretend to be jumping rope with your feet together. So basically 20 minutes of cardio, any way you want to get it done is fine. I will be doing jump rope sets of 100. One revolution of the rope is 1 rep. So a set of 100 means I'm counting 100 revolutions of the jump rope, and I'm going to do that 20 times. Any style of jump rope you want to do is fine. Again, I always kind of jog in place like this while I jump rope, but you can jump with your feet together. You can do high knees, jump rope jacks. Anything is fine. The only important thing is that we're counting revolutions of the rope. So 100 revolutions of the rope is 1 set. We're doing 20 sets for time. It'll take about 20 minutes or so. Do your best. My legs feel like jelly. I feel like I'm gonna have a very tough time getting my feet up and jumping over my rope. There might be a good amount of tripping over my rope. So just do your best. You know, that's all you can do. If you trip on the rope, it's fine. Try not to let it frustrate you too much. Just take a breath and get back into it. Pick it right back up where you left off. Okay, so when you're ready, we're counting 100 revolutions of the jump rope. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. If you trip, you don't have to start the whole set over. I tripped on rep number 80, so I'm gonna pick it up right where I tripped, okay? So I'm gonna do another 20 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's 90. 6, 7, 8, 9, that's 100. That's my first set of 100. So I'm just gonna come over here and mark a little slash on my paper so that I keep track of how many reps I've done. That's our first set of 100. We're going to be doing 19 more of those. So keep the rest breaks in between sets as short as you can. So when you're ready, let's go ahead and get started on set number 2. Here we go. That's set number 2. I'm marking out a little slash. And then as soon as you're able to get started on set number 3, here we go. set number 5. So we're a quarter of the way done. You have to do that much 3 more times. You don't have to break these up into sets of 100 if you don't want to. I just find this by far the most manageable way to get it done. Total of 2,000 revolutions with the jump rope. So any way you want to get that done is fine. Total of 2,000 revolutions. So if you have the strength and the stamina that you can do 2,000 reps of jump rope without stopping, you can do that. That's totally fine. If you can't quite do 2,000 reps without stopping, but you don't need a rest after every 100 reps, then you could do 2 sets of 1,000, 4 sets of 500, whatever works for you. We're halfway through. That was set number 10. If that's all you got in you today, you can stop here. Just cut the amount of reps in half. If you want to keep going with me, we're going to do another 10 sets. So when you're ready, let's go. Second half. 10. I know I keep telling you don't have to start the whole set over if you trip, but that was like rep number 10. So I'm going to go ahead and start this set over. This is set number 11. We're on the second half of our jump rope section. Let's keep pushing. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. And the other thing too is that if sets of 100 is too much for you, you can do sets of 50, sets of 20, whatever works for you, okay? And if 2,000 total reps is too many, you can cut them in half, you can do 1,000 total reps. Make whatever changes, modifications you need to make it work for you, okay? So if that means reducing the amount of reps, then reduce the amount of reps. If that means making your sets shorter, make your sets shorter, okay? This is my workout. Your workout should be done in a way that makes sense and works best for you, okay? Next, set of 100, here we go. Let's keep it moving. And again, I'm trying to keep my rest breaks in between sets as short as I can. If you need a longer rest break, take a longer rest break. Work at your own pace, okay? If you're slower than I am, that's fine. If you're faster than I am, don't wait for me while I'm chit-chatting, just keep it moving. Next set of 100, here we go. As soon as you're ready. Trying to keep my rest breaks as short as I can, but I can't talk and count at the same time. So when I have something to say, it's making me take a little longer rest break than I probably should be taking. So next set of 100, when you're ready. Ooh. Every time I hit that beam with my jump rope, it's like startling to me, like I didn't know it was there or something. All right, here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, picking up my count at 80, getting right back into it. 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. As soon as you can, next set. That was set number 15. We just have 5 more to go. Okay, so take a little rest here if you need it. If not, let's keep pushing, just 5 more sets. Here we go, when you're ready. 100. So that's set number 16. We're on the home stretch, just 4 more sets to go. We got this. As soon as you're ready, here we go. Set 17. Awkward. That was like, that trip was like different than normal trips. I'm not quite sure what happened. It was weird. Okay, that was set number 17. Just 3 more to go. Two more to go. Set number 19. Just 1 more to go. We have reached the end. I'm just taking a couple of seconds here to slow myself down and focus because I would really love to do my final set without tripping over my rope. We'll see what happens. All right, do your best when you're ready. We just have 1 more set to go. Here we go, counting to 100. One last time. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Ay, where did you go? Writing down my score and giving myself that last little slash mark. Even though I don't have to keep track anymore, I don't notate that last round because I'm out here working hard. I want credit for that round. I want the record to reflect that I did all 20 rounds. And then I was just writing down my score. I haven't stopped my watch yet because, as you know, we're not quite finished yet. No workout of mine is ever complete until we have done our bonus burpee. So we have just 1 rep left to go, However, when I do a jump rope workout, in addition to my bonus burpee, I also like to do a bonus set of 100 reps with the jump rope. So I haven't stopped to my watch yet because I'm still working, I'm still doing reps. So after I finish my bonus set of jump rope and my bonus burpee, I will stop my watch. But I wanted to take note of how long the actual workout took. 75 minutes, so what is that? An hour and 15 minutes and 42 seconds. So right about where I predicted, right in the middle of an hour and a half, which is what I thought would happen. So for once, my prediction was spot on. I definitely could have done it a little faster if I hadn't been explaining and demonstrating the exercises. So the next time I do this workout, I'll probably make it my goal to finish in under an hour. That's gonna be tough. I don't think I can do it, but I'm gonna really push myself next time I do this workout and just work as hard as I can and keep it moving as quickly as I can and see if I can finish in under an hour. I think if you're in really, really good shape, that's a reasonable goal. If you're in excellent shape, you can probably finish this workout in under an hour pretty easily. All right, so one more bonus set of jump rope, completely optional, but if you would like to join me, any style of jump rope is fine. We're just counting 100 more revolutions of the jump rope. So if you would like to join me for a little jump rope bonus, here we go. Counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and that is 100. All right, so that's our little jump rope bonus. The bonus is, it's just a way to finish strong. It's like a little celebration that we did this today. Maybe you weren't motivated today. I certainly wasn't motivated today, but I got dressed, I got out here, and I got it done. So the bonus burpee, and when I do a jump rope workout, the bonus set of 100 skips is just that little exclamation point on the end of the workout. A little celebration that we found the motivation to get dressed and get out here and get these reps done today. So let's go ahead and do our bonus burpee together. And then the workout will be officially complete. Final rep of the day. When you're ready, here we go. All right, that's gonna do it for today. I thought this was a great workout. I hope you enjoyed it too. As always, if you have any questions about the exercises we were doing today, if you have any questions about how to do the exercises with proper form, please just ask. It is incredibly important that you are doing the exercises with the proper form, because if you are not doing the exercises properly, you are increasing your risk of injury, and I do not want anyone getting hurt. And also, if you're gonna go through the trouble of getting dressed and coming out here and going through the motions, you might as well make sure that you are getting the maximum benefit out of the exercise, and the way to do that is to make sure you are performing the exercises properly. So if you have any questions about how to do that, please just ask. If you need to see equipment-free substitutions or beginner modifications, I am always here to help with that as well. It is very important to me that my workouts are always accessible to anyone and everyone who wants to do them with me. That includes people with absolutely no exercise equipment. It includes complete, total beginners. So I'm always happy to help facilitate that in any way I can by answering questions. Do not hesitate to reach out if you have questions or if you need help. If you did this workout with me today, thank you so much. Please let me know what you thought of it and how you did with it. Thank you to everyone who's been working out with me lately. And even if you're not doing the workouts with me, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and sharing the videos. Thank you for all of your wonderful and supportive and engaging comments. It means the world to me. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. If you are not subscribed already, please subscribe. And of course, a great big thank you to those of you who have been subscribed to my channel for years. I appreciate you all immensely. And one last special thank you to those of you who have been watching the videos all the way to the end and leaving me a comment with the secret code phrase of the day. So before I wrap this up, I will give you today's secret code phrase of the day. It is, send us your bones. So if you are still watching this video, hello. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Please let me know that someone is still watching by going down to the comment section and leaving me a comment that says, send us your bones. That is it for today, and I will see you all next time. Bye.